Just finished my first bit of physio after getting home from my trip to the Field Orthopaedic Centre in Oxford. It's been an interesting couple of days. I got there at 7. I think I went down pretty early. I had a spot, I had an epidural, and I was, knocked unconscious as well. Sorry for my rambling. I'm absolutely full of painkillers at the minute. But yeah, so I went in, I come out, and I woke up and I didn't feel too bad, to be fair. The epidural hadn't worn off, and that took ages, and it kind of started from your feet up, and the last bit to kind of come round is your bladder, I suppose, and your sensation around your groin. So they fitted me with a catheter, which was loads of fun, and I was holding it became really, really painful in the bladder region, and they'd done an ultrasound, and I was holding over a litre of fluid in my bladder. So I was glad to get rid of that when they put the catheter in, but it made moving around really uncomfortable. It wasn't a very nice experience at all, really, if I'm honest. The hip initially felt so much better. The hip, the joint didn't hurt, but after the pain relief had worn off, the muscles were very sore. And the bloke who was in the room, in the bed next to me, David, bless him, he must have got some sort of food poison or had a reaction. He thought he had a lactose reaction to some soup he had, and he spent the night yakking up, bless him. He was really suffering. He looked like shit this morning, but they put him on an IV and sorted him out, but neither of us got any sleep. So I was either moaning or groaning, or he was throwing up. So it was an awful night, but he's much better today, and I wish him well on his recovery with his shoulder. It's managed to go toilet and stuff unaided, I suppose, before I left. Had to wait around a long time to dot all the I's and cross all the T's and everything else. Saw my x-rays. I'm really surprised at how big the implant actually is. I wasn't allowed to take a photo of my own body there, but I can when I see the consultant or see it at the doctor's. So I don't understand what the difference is really, but anyway, I'll get that when I can. Yeah, it's been interesting. Its recovery is going to be quite long. I didn't know what to expect, if I'm honest, but the range of motion and free movement is definitely there. It's definitely restricted by how my muscles are and how strong they are, because it's quite intense, really, but it's so going to be worth the short-term pain for the long-term gains. So I'm going to try and do 3 sets of physio a day. Tomorrow I can start doing the stand-up stuff, increasing the range of motion and the strength in various parts of my leg. So I've got to see how my right hip is tomorrow before I do the stand-up stuff, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to bear weight, because I've got to do those with both legs, really. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching.